But sometimes it's a little bit much. I mean, everybody who's been there, you know, even if you haven't, you know, it's sometimes it's like you don't want to go to work that day, right? Like, not because you're lazy, no. It's just you just don't feel good, you know. You just don't you don't want to. You don't want to go, man. You don't want to go. Especially when it comes to a job where you have to talk to people. You know, I love people, but I also hate people. It's a conundrum. It's a paradox, I think that's what it's called. It's like you love being around people, but you also really, really hate it too. And I was right. It was those machines, the water treatment plant that was making all that noise. And that thing sounds like it's 10 seconds away from blowing up. Sounds old. Sounds worn out. I feel like that's a metaphor for life, don't you think? At some point we're all gonna be like those machines, where they'll bring in the newbies, they'll be fresh, no problem, can do everything, right? Everything you used to, just better. And we're just gonna be there making noise until we finally get replaced and get turned into junk, turned into scrap metal. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, for the most part, this place kind of stayed the same. Well, there is a big difference. They dug into the sides a bit more than I remember. Yeah, well, that could have just been. No, they dug into it. You see the markings of the machines, the excavator. Yeah. But yeah, at least when I was here, there wasn't this much, like, remember, at least in the center, there wasn't this much vegetation, this much grass here. But again, it's just time, man. Can't tell you. I made videos and podcasts on around this area too. Like, I mean, this area was kind of like a getaway, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, I had a lot of getaway areas, but this is one of the ones that to me, was extremely special because, one, despite the fact that it's trails, not a lot of people like will come to this particular side, or like, you know, everybody's gonna be fairly spread out. So the likelihood of running into someone is pretty low, which is nice for someone like me who, you know, if you're trying, at least at the time, you know, if I'm trying to record a video or something, I don't want people to disturb me or mess with my content. But yeah, it's just another edge of exploration, you know. You just gotta go for it. I mean, like I said, this is one of my special, like, kind of getaway areas. And part of me is kind of a little sad, you know, with that it's like I have a different getaway area now, kind of. Not that I need a getaway area, but I don't know. Part of me misses, like, the other me that was going through a different part in life, in my life. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to be that guy. I wouldn't want to be that guy. That guy was dumb. I don't know, he wasn't that dumb, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more worth now, the way I am now, than I was back then. Not only that, but I mean, obviously, it was like, that was years ago, you know? Years ago. I mean, years, not just like 1 year now or a few months now. It was years ago when I would come here like more often, like almost every day or every chance I could get, right? But it's just you know, and I hate to put it like this because it's kind of cringy to me, but that's just part of getting older, man. You know, especially when you're pretty close to a particular milestone type of age. It's like, hey, I mean, not that it matters, right? Only as old as you feel, but I don't know. Stuff happens, you know? Sometimes things happen that make you feel like you're getting older instead of this just being a number. It's like, no, you notice changes. Your body doesn't react the same way. Sometimes you need different things to just keep it working well, you know? It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. You just kind of take it, I don't know. My philosophy for a while, but like specifically the last couple of months, just take it a day at a time, you know? It's good to think a little bit about the future, but it's not good to think about it too much. Just don't dwell on it, you know? It's like, yeah, just take it a day at a time.